Guys, if you don't like roosters or crowing, you might not want to watch this video. Anyway, guys, what we're doing today is we're going to do a pattern test on this new gun that I bought. Me and Chris were looking for something that was a little bit more compact for turkey season, and this one kind of caught our eye. It's a short little gun here, but I think it's got like a 20-inch barrel on it, and it's the Remington 870 Super Mag SPS Turkey / Predator. Some of the videos that I saw of guys pattern them, it was throwing some pretty good patterns, and like I was saying, though, what we really like about it is how short it is and compact. You can carry it around the woods and be able to swing it, but it has a Weaver style rail here that we can actually mount our Tacticams on, which would make it a lot easier for us getting a lot of those shots. Something else that I've noticed, and I'm no expert on the gun, I'm just showing you because this is something that we don't know a lot about on this gun, but we're all going to figure this out together. It comes with a True Glow red dot scope, but I've never shot a red dot scope, guys, so I've always been looking down the barrel, so I'm kind of interested to see how that goes, and I kind of hope that it helps me a little bit. But this True Glow, something I like about it that I've noticed is that it has two different color options. So if you're out in the woods and you've got a lot of greenery, so you can swap it over to the red dot, and if you're in a different situation where the green would stick out more, then you could use the green. I thought that's pretty cool. Something else on it, you can actually adjust the brightness of it, so that's pretty cool. I've added a Butler Creek sling to it to outfit it, but other than that, that's how that baby comes. Something I did see online, guys, if you do purchase one of these, is they recommend pulling your scope off and pulling your little screws out and Loctite those. And, you know, don't use the red Loctite, use the blue Loctite, because this gun is a 3.5-inch Magnum, so if the screws are loose, they're going to come out. So, but it does shoot 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 3.5. But what we're going to be doing as far as the pattern test this gun today is I took and seen some guys that either shoot one choke or the other. We had this one here that's in it right at the moment is the Carlson's Longbeard choke. So I've seen some guys doing some pattern tests with that. I've also seen guys using the Indian Creek. So I purchased both of those, and which that's not cheap. You guys know chokes are expensive. And something else we also did is we wanted to do, we're big fans of the Winchester Longbeards, and so I bought the 3-inch Longbeard number 5s. I bought the 3.5-inch Longbeard number 5s. Then for something special at the end, guys, we wanted to try the Federal TSS number 9s. Been seeing a lot of good patterns coming out with those TSS, and I'm really excited to try them, and we can't wait to get this underway. We're going to try to do this all in one day, but if we can't, because it's so late in the afternoon, we may have to run into 2 days doing this little review. But if you got any kind of questions whatsoever about this gun after this is over, drop them in the comments, and maybe there's something we can answer for you, kind of aim you in the right direction as far as the purchase of one of these, if that's what you decide you want to do. But come go with us, and let's do this pattern test. It's getting kind of late on. Let's see if we can get it wrapped up before dark, and see what does better out of this little gun here. I'm kind of excited. All right, this first shot's going to be the 20-yard shot, and what I'm going to be using is the Indian Creek choke, and with the 3-inch Winchester Longbeard number 5. So let's see what we get here at 20 yards with that. Alright, this one here is going to be the 20-yard shot using the Indian Creek choke with the 3.5-inch number 5 Longbeards. All right, this one here is the Carlson's Longbeard choke with the Winchester Longbeard number 5s in the 3-inch. So let's see what we get here. Get my earplugs in again, I swear. All right, this is going to be the Carlson's Longbeard choke, 20 yards, using the 3.5-inch Longbeard number 5s. All right, this one's going to be the 30-yard shot with the Carlson's Longbeard choke using the 3-inch Winchester Longbeard number 5s. Alright guys, this one here is going to be the Carlson's Longbeard at 30 yards using the Winchester Longbeard 3.5s. Alright, this one here we're using the Indian Creek choke using the Winchester Longbeard 3-inch. So let's give that a shot. Here again we got the Indian Creek choke using the Winchester Longbeard 3.5s and 30 yards. With no earplugs in. Alright, here again we got the Indian Creek choke in, and we're looking at about 40 yards here using the Longbeard 3-inch number 5s. Alright, it's the Indian Creek choke again, 40 yards using the Winchester Longbeard number 5s. Alright, this here is the Carlson's Longbeard choke, 40 yards using the 3-inch Winchester Longbeard number 5s. Alright, again we got the Carlson's Longbeard choke in. We're setting at 40 yards with the Winchester Longbeard 3.5s this time. So let's give it a go. Alright guys, this here is the expensive shot I've been you want to take and don't want to take, but this is going to be the 40-yard shot in the Carlson's Longbeard choke using Federal TSS number 9s. About $10 a shell, so we're going to give it a shot here at 40 yards and see what we can get with it. But let's give it a try here. Lord, this is a lot of money. You ready? Woo! Alright guys, here goes expensive shell number 2. Again, 40 yards. This time we're using the Indian Creek choke. Kind of excited about these TSS shells, but we'll share that with you later. That pattern looked real good with that Carlson. Let's see what it looks like with this Indian Creek. Cha-ching guys, another $10 is fixing to go down the barrel, but we want to try one at 20 yards. This is going to be the TSS number 9 Federals again. This is going to be in the Indian Creek choke, so let's, and if you guys hadn't tell, I mean, I'm blowing fire out into the barrel, and my shoulder's taking a whopping. There's some power behind these shells. Yeehaw. Alright guys, I apologize for the light, and it's getting late on us. We end up having to do this test after work, so we decided we're going to take one more shot here at 20 yards, and this time it's going to be with the Carlson's choke. But it's going to be using the TSS, so we wanted to get a thorough test today of all 3 of these rounds and then both of these chokes, so we're going to give it one more shot here right at dark. Alright guys, you can see we inside. It got a little dark on us outside, but as you can see from the video, that was a lot of shooting that we done, and I'm glad I saved up and bought all these shells that we bought, because it got pretty expensive if we was dumping all that at one time. For what it's worth, I'm going to just go through each one of these and we'll discuss a little bit about each one. I'm really excited for what we done at the very end, which is we shot those TSS, so I'm really excited for those shells. I mean, I can tell you right now, it beat out everything that we done. But like you seen on the video, we did a 20 yard, we did a 30 yard, we did a 40 yard shot. Then with the TSSs, we've done a 20 yard and a 40 yard. Too expensive to be doing anything other than that. We started to take a 50 yard shot, but hey, I could barely see the target at 40 yards, so it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend down and grab each one of these, and we'll walk through and discuss each one. I'm going to start out with the 3 inches from each of the chokes and each of the yardages, then we'll work from there. So what we got here, this is the Indian Creek 3-inch Winchester Longbeard at 20 yards. 209 plus pellets is what we could count. A lot of the inside was blown out. That's a pretty good pattern. Next, is going to be the Carlson's Longbeard, also 3-inch, number 5 Longbeards. And you can also see with it that there's a big hole blown out in it with what we could count was 131 plus pellets. So with what you see there, already at the 20-yard shot, the Indian Creek choke has beat out this Carlson's Longbeard. But with that being said, now there is a lot of shot out area that couldn't be counted. We're going to go now to the 30-yard. This is the Indian Creek 3-inch with the Winchester Longbeard. Had 154 pellets. That's a pretty good pattern there. Next, we're going to take a look at the Carlson's Longbeard choke, also at 30 yards with the 3-inch Winchester Longbeards, and it has 91 countable pellets. Some of the pattern on this is a little high. If it had been down there, there'd have been a substantial more pellets there, but it is what it is. The Indian Creek, 154 at 30 yards. Carlson's Longbeard, 91. Another win to the Indian Creek. Next, we're going to go to the 40-yard. 40-yard Indian Creek Longbeard number 5's 3-inch. 87 pellets. Nothing to write home about. Some of the shots to the left, that's probably my fault. Carlson's Longbeard at 40 yards with a number 3-inch. Shooting the number 5s. 51 pellets. Still, the Indian Creek beat out the Carlson's Longbeard at that yardage. Alright guys, that's all the 3 inches. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the 3.5 inch. And with the 3.5 inch, I'm not satisfied with the results that we got. The 3-inch with my gun and these chokes actually outperformed the 3.5 inch. Alright guys, here's the 20-yard Indian Creek 3.5 inch Longbeard. Only 132 pellets here that we could count. And our 20-yard 3-inch was 209 pellets. So that's where I was telling you the 3-inch beat out the 3.5 inch. Still a dead bird, 20 yards. It should be a dead bird. Alright, the Carlson's Longbeard, the Indian Creek beat it out again at 20 yards with the 3.5 inch Longbeard number 5s. 73 countable pellets, which a lot of the area was blown out. Let's move on to the 30-yard Indian Creek 3.5 inch Longbeard number 5s. At 30 yards you see 94 pellets, countable pellets. It's a shame to me, and I don't understand, but those 3.5s are just not performing as well as the 3-inch. The 3-inch, 154 pellets at that range, and this 3.5 only 94. So that's gonna. All right, Carlson's Longbeard, 30 yard, 3.5 inch, number 5s, 156 pellets. That's a pretty decent pattern, but only 156 pellets out of a 3.5 inch shell. All right, and we'll move on to the 40 yard Indian Creek Longbeard, number 5, 3.5s. That's a very splotchy pattern. Yeah, it's a dead bird, but still not performing what a 3.5 inch shell should perform to. 72 pellets. And the Carlson's Longbeard also at that range with the 3.5 inch Longbeard number 5s, only 57 countable pellets. So, my opinion, if you're shooting the Winchester Longbeards, number 5 shot, which is what we were doing, you'd want to go with the Indian Creek choke with the 3-inch shells. So I was pretty satisfied with those. But then, like I said, we also spent a little bit of money to try out the TSSs, and I know there's a lot of different manufacturers out there, but we went with the Federals. Alright guys, and now I'm going to show you what the TSS shell done, which is the 3.5 inch number 9s. I'm going to pull them both up at the same time, and it's just devastating at 20 yards. I mean, it's just, the turkey would probably lose its head at 20 yards. The Indian Creek, countable 442 plus. Now that's a lot of area blown out, so there's no telling what we could have there. Carlson's Longbeard, all we could count was 305. So again, with the TSS's, the Indian Creek choke, 1 out on that. Now, you know, I could guesstimate for the inside what we've missing here, but there's no reason we wanted to count what we could count. All right. Now here's what's really exciting. This next shot was taken at 40 yards with the number 9 TSS's 3.5s. Guys, look at that. That is amazing. Amazing. And it was getting laid on me, and so if I could have pulled that shot down, there's no telling what we'd be counting. But all we could count was, and it came out to be, it's crazy, 201 each inside the kill zone circles there. So, alright guys, with that being said, I know what I'm going to be shooting. It's going to be the TSS 3.5 inch number 9 Federals with that Indian Creek choke right there. I'm telling you guys, I am so pumped for turkey season that I can't wait. That is, if I can afford any more shells. But I hope you guys got a little something out of this, and as always, if you did, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate you guys for following along with us. And y'all don't hesitate to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And as always guys, God bless, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the turkey woods.